Liftoff will start in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
It's time! 17 seconds from Game 7 or from championship number 6. Jordan open. Chicago with the lead. Mike's got a piece of it. It comes off. The Chicago Bulls have won their 6th NBA championship.
Tying run at second, 2 out. Palmero over the head of Jenks. Uribe charges, throws, out! And the White Sox have won the World Series.
To the far side around the 8-yard line to Hester. Under it and to the middle with the 15 to the 20, breaks free of the 25 to the 30, to the outside, 40, midfield, 40, 30 to the coast, 20, 15, Hester 5. Oh! Touchdown!
Toward Bryant. He will glove it toward Rizzo. It's in time. And the Chicago Cubs win the World Series.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome, Shawn and Maya in the morning on this House Music Monday edition. I'm your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra. Thanks for tuning in. If you're watching us on Facebook Live, well, then I guess you found us on Facebook. And if you're not following us on Facebook, what? Come on, go to Facebook, type in Sports Zone Chicago, click the like button, and now you're following Sports Zone Chicago. Simple. But wait, there's more. Go to the show's page, go to Shawn and Maya in the morning, like that page as well. So not only will you be following Sports Zone Chicago, but you'll be following Shawn and Maya in the morning as well. If you're watching us on our YouTube channel, excellent. And if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, for real, come on, peoples, go to YouTube, type in Sports Zone Chicago, click the subscribe button. But also click the notification button. That's the little bell right next to it, and that'll let you know anytime a show from Sports Zone Chicago is going live. Get it? Got it? Good. Now, if you watch this on our mobile app, come on, baby. Don't tell me you didn't know we had a mobile app. What the problem is? Come on, man. Listen. So wherever you get your apps from, you go there, whether it's iTunes or Google Play or Amazon or Walmart or Kmart or 7-Eleven or Zayre, Zemsky, Macy, Montgomery Wars, Woolworths, Venture, Weebles, Gold Blast. It doesn't matter. You go there, you type in Sports Zone Chicago, you download it, you take us with you on the go. So not only do you get Shawn and Maya in the morning 3 days a week, not only do you get our other live shows throughout the week, and not only are they archived there like they are on Facebook and YouTube, but I'll tell you what, we give you a slew, and I mean a slew of articles thanks to my man Clarence Council III. Big up to Clarence for keeping you abreast of all articles Chicago sports related. Pardon me. If you're watching this on a Roku channel, I like that kind of party, baby. And if you don't know, you better ask somebody. Sports Zone Chicago, we have our own Roku channel. So if you have a Roku television in the house, do us a favor. Download Sports Zone Chicago's channel right to your television. Put it there right next to all the big boys. Netflix, Hulu, Prime, HBO, Max, Apple, Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, Stars. Put it right there, right next to it. Okay? You can watch it on the big screen. However, on the big screen, right, Vicky, now. Now, you can also tweet the show. You can tweet us at Sports Zone Shy. That's CHI at Sports Zone Shy. Now, if you want to follow me, just me personally online. Want to know what I did? Let me tell you what I did. I made it nice and easy for you folks. Nice and easy. One handle for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. All one handle at the Shawn Sierra. Man, we got a great show, but I need you to get interactive. So whatever platform you're watching us on, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, or a mobile app, leave a question or comment on that platform. It'll come up here in the thread. We'll put it up on the screen. We'll incorporate it into the show. And that, my peoples, is what makes this the best morning Chicago sports talk show around. And that's you. So keep them all, baby. Keep them all coming. Questions, comments, smart-ass remarks, because ain't nobody scared over here. Like The Rock said, baby, don't sing it, just bring it. Let's check the chat, see it was jumping and ready. Cornelia Squall's in the house. What up, what up, what up, sports zoners? She says. Lavette Lee, she's checking in. She's like, happy House Music Monday, y'all. Yay. My man Armando Emeterio, Lara Jr., my man Junior's in the house. That's what I'm talking about. Aunt Ma's checking in. He's like, bear down, Shawn. Bear down, baby. Bear the freak down. That's what I'm talking about. And listen, I don't know a lot about a lot, but I do know this. More of the usual suspects will chime in as the show goes on. That, my peoples, I can promise you. That I can promise you. Man, we got a good show. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I know no Bears, but there was a lot of other things going on in the sports world. Tons of it. We're going to touch on all of it. We had the Heisman Trophy. There you go. Sorry, guys. There, we're back. We're back. This guy's going to be requesting just starting. The bottom is going to be where Juan Soto started. So it looks like it might only be 1 year for you guys up on the north side. But hey, we'll see. Maybe you'll fall in love with the city. Maybe you give you a discount. I highly doubt it, but I don't know why you made that trade anyway, but oh well. Oh boy. And it's a good move. Now, this would be the move if you sign him. We'll talk about who him is, which you all know. But if you sign this guy, you extend him, then you're acting like a big boy. One of the big boys, the third largest market in the country. But if you get him for a 1-year rental and he bounces, then you got to win. We got to win the World Series. You got to win the World Series. I don't know if you're ready for that yet. I don't think you're ready. So we'll talk about that. And then we'll talk about our Bears. Our Bears have a Monday night matchup in the Twin Cities against the Minnesota Vikings without their left tackle. Man, we have a lot to talk about, peoples. A lot. So like our old Uncle Hawk Harrelson used to say, sit back, relax, and strap it down. So we're going to have one heck of a show. And I'm fired up to be with you guys this morning. I had a good weekend. I hope you guys had a good weekend. The weather warmed up on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It was beautiful out there. We had our on Thursday, we had the Christmas party for what was Thursday? The toy drive. We had a toy drive at Output. Saturday, we had the CrossFit Warehouse Christmas party over at Local Cantina in Oak Lawn. So it's Oak Lawn Shawn in full effect. So I had a good weekend. I hope you guys did as well. Hope you're able to get out, get some shopping done. Maybe spend a little bit of time with some of your people, some of your loved ones. That would be pretty dope. Hopefully you're able to do that. As we draw the holidays and Christmas and Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and whatever you celebrate draws closer, I hope you're able to spend more time with family, friends, and loved ones, because you know how I always say, man, tomorrow's promised to nobody. Tomorrow is promised to nobody. And I also say every year there always seems to be one less person at the festivities. There always seems to be one less person. Sometimes, unfortunately, maybe 2 or 3. All right. And I know my cousin my cousin will be one of the people I'll be missing this year. Yeah. So spend time with your family, friends, loved ones. If they're sports fans, man, why don't you do it over a game? You go to their house, they come to your house, or you go to a bar, or watch the game, something, but do it over sports if both of you are both sports fans. All right. Because there's time and tide wait for no man. All right. Time always keeps moving. It doesn't stop. So get that stuff together. But let's get right to it, baby. You know how we do the first segment of every show. It's called Top of the Morning.
It won't come
Let's see. Which way do we go? Which way do we go? Which way do we go? Where do we start? Here we go, baby. Yes. The Blackhawks. The Blackhawks. Big game last night. Blackhawks beat the New York Islanders over at the Madhouse on Madison 5-3. Soderblom stopped 30 of 33 shots. Mikheyev, he lit the lamp for the third time this year. Taylor Hall, his seventh. Terry Vinen, his seventh. Connor Bedard, his seventh. Connor Murphy is first. Terry Vinen has eighth and ninth assists of the season. Vlasic hit his 13th and 14th. Allen, his fifth helper. Connor Bedard, his ninth helper of the season. It's good to see the Blackhawks winning. Well, win yesterday. They're not winning per se, but which is why they fired their coach last week. I think it's going to take a little more time for this team because remember, hockey's kind of a niche fan base. All right, so when the Hawks were doing their thing, a lot more people were into the Hawks. Now, if they're not, support for the team has waned a little bit. So hopefully they can get back in the right direction soon. But staying with the Hawks, the next top of the morning topic, the Blackhawks, they host the Washington Capitals tomorrow night over on the west side at the United Center. Puck drop is at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. You can catch that game on ESPN Plus or listen to that game on their flagship station, 7:20 a.m. For all you Hawks fans. Oh, snap. Plank's checking in. What's up, Papa? How are you, Plank? He said, good morning, Shawn. Sports owners. Bear down. Bear down, Plank's the Plankster. In the house. That's what we're talking about. Appreciate you, Papa. Keeping it moving. The next top of the morning topics. The Bulls. The Bulls travel north of the border to face the Toronto Raptors tonight. Tip-off is at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. You can catch that game on Chicago Sports Network, or you can listen to it on their flagship station, 6:70 a.m. You know, you got to make sure you got to get it in. You got to get it in because we got a lot of we got some Bear stuff to do at 7. So, unfortunately, well, you could watch if you got 2 screens, 2 TVs, or a nice little setup. You can watch both games, but we'll get to that in a moment. Keeping it moving. The next top of the morning topic, man, oh man, oh man. This is the trade I was talking about. The Cubs acquired 3-time All-Star outfielder Kyle Tucker from the Houston Astros in exchange for third base prospect Cam Smith, third baseman Isaac Paredes, and pitcher Hayden Wesneski. Tucker is a stud. Tucker also won the Gold Glove in 2022, Silver Slugger in 2023, had an OPS of 990, I want to say. Posted a 993 OPS this year, which is top 10 in the majors. This young man is a stud. Marquee Network put together some stuff from Juan Soto, and here's why I'm concerned with it. Not concerned, but I'm interested to see how it plays out. These are Kyle Tucker versus right up against Juan Soto. Again, this is from the Marquee Network, this graphic. 162 game average since 2021. Juan Soto, as you see, 34 homers. Kyle Tucker, 35. Extra base hits, 64 for Soto. 7 for Kyle Tucker. Slugging percentage. .520 for Juan Soto. .527 for Kyle Tucker. the B War, 6.8 for Juan Soto, 6.5 for Kyle Tucker. What does that mean? That means he's going to cost and command a lot of money after this season, after the 2025 season. A lot of money. A lot of money. So are the Cubs willing? Are they prepared to get in the Kyle Tucker sweepstakes? I don't know. I personally don't think they are. And that's why this signing is so befuddling to me. It's why it's so perplexing. I don't get it. Like, you have to win the World Series to make this trade a winner. And I don't think the Cubs are in a position to challenge for the World Series title. You can call it hate, you can call it whatever I want. I just don't think so. It's not like I don't think you're keeping Bellinger, so you putting Kyle Tucker and Cody Bellinger back to back in a lineup is kind of damn scary. But rumors have it that you guys are trying to trade or unload Cody Bellinger to the Yankees. Rumor has it there's just the Cubs don't want to pay anything and the Yankees don't want to eat his whole contract. 30 this year, 20 next. So that's where the impasse stands with the Cubs and Yankees regarding Cody Bellinger. I don't know why you want to get rid of him. I don't know why. I understand he has an option, a player out. He has an option at the end of this year. He can opt out, but he'd have to have a good year. He didn't have a great year last year, so he decided to opt in and take another $30 million from the Cubs. I ain't mad at you. You've earned that right to get that in your contract. But that would be one heck of an outfield. Think of that outfield. Cody Bellinger, Kyle Tucker, Ian Happ. That's 3 Gold Glove winners. Wait, let me double check. 2 Gold Glove winners for sure. Let me double check. I'm not sure if Cody Bellinger won if he won a Gold Glove. Yes, Cody Bellinger wins 2019 Gold Glove. So you'd have 3 Gold Glove winners in that outfield. How crazy would that be? Nothing better hit the ground out there in Wrigley. It better be a line drive through the hole, the only thing that hits the ground. Black Diamond checking in. Good morning, Papa. How are you? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Appreciate you. You're right. Now's not the time to be cheap, Black Diamond. You're right. I agree. I'm not a Cub fan, but hey, I give it to you. I keep it a buck with you. Regard the Cubs. King, Tuck, Cody, Ian, middle of the order is Murderers Row. That's a hell of a middle of the lineup. And let's not forget Dansby Swanson. I know he had a down year this past year, but let's not forget Dansby Swanson either. In that mix. That's a nice little lineup there. That's a nice little lineup. But I don't know if you're ready to win a World Series right this year. I don't. You got the starting pitching. Do you have the relievers? You can go get a closer toward the deadline. That's fine, like you did in 2016. All right, you sent Gleyber Torres to the Yankees. They sent you Aroldis Chapman. You won the World Series. Aroldis left after the rental period was over. Went back to the Yankees. So the Yankees they lent out Aroldis Chapman and got Gleyber Torres in return. But I don't think any Cub fan would do it any different. I don't think any Cub fan would rescind that trade. You got to do what you got to do to make the. You got to strike when the iron's hot because you don't know how many bites of the apple you're going to get. And as you saw, the Cubs only had one chance, got to the World Series one time. So I get it, Cub fans. I would make that trade 10 times out of 10 out of 10. It just makes sense. All right, you got your World Series, you ended the drought. Just unfortunate you couldn't continue it. I mean, you got back to the NLCS the following season, which is hats off, kudos to you. 3 straight trips to the NLCS. But you know, you don't know how long you have because apparently we don't know how to build for success. We don't know how to build for success for the long haul. All right, my White Sox in 05, everyone thought, oh, great, we added Tomey. We're like, oh, my God, in 06. We're like, we added Jim Tomey to a World Series team? Nope, no playoffs. Or did we make the we weren't very good after that. We thought it was going to be crazy with Jim Tomey. First game of the season was kind of raining. He hits a home run in extras to walk it off for us. We thought we were going to roll. Didn't happen that way. And then for you Cubs, 2016, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, like you guys thought you were going to get back to the World Series. You got there in 16. You thought you were going back in 17. You got to the NLCS. Unfortunately, couldn't get it done. So the window can close very, very quickly. So, but I don't know if you guys are ready to contend right now. I don't. I don't. But as I said, Cubs acquire Kyle Tucker for Cam Smith, third base prospect, Isaac Paredes, third baseman, and Hayden Wisniewski. So that was the buzz all Friday. I was at the CrossFit party on Saturday, and one of the guys, big Cub fan, he was like, "How you like that? How you like that signing?" I'm like, "You're renting him for a year." So I made a bet. He said the Cubs are going to win the division this year. I was like, all right, man, $100. He's like, done. So he bet $100. I was like, they win the division. I was like, they make it the playoffs on the wild card, I win. The guy's like, no, we're going to win the division. I said, okay. I said, you know what Cubs stands for? Completely useless by September. That's what CUBS stands for. Completely useless by September. You're going to get all your Cub fans and let them down again. Again. Now I'm just talking shit. Oh, but anyway, listen. Let's take a quick break. And the other side of the break, we'll come back we'll finish up with more top of the morning topics. So don't go anywhere, folks. Keep it locked right here. Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago.
Many will hear the calling. Few will earn the title. United States Marine. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Hey, it's your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn, and be sure to follow Sports Zone Chicago on all social media platforms, on Facebook, Instagram, and our Roku channel. You can find us at Sports Zone Chicago, and on Twitter, we are at Sports Zone Shy. Also, be sure to download our mobile app so you can take Sports Zone Chicago with you on the go.
How do you take care of your mind health?
For my mental health, I meditate in the mornings.
I have my dogs. They're the best.
I just find ways that help me just relax.
Finding things that make me happy, like being close to my family.
I meditate a lot and read books.
I have hobbies outside of the game. I'm able to switch off. I'm able to turn my brain off from the game of basketball.
Your mind health matters.
Your mind health matters.
We're looking for a few heroes, mentors, trailblazers, innovators, a passion to change lives, spark curiosity, open hearts, and awaken minds, help students answer the question, who am I? This could be your calling, but this is no job. It's the journey of a lifetime. Be a hero. Be a teacher.
Mental health and learning disorders don't discriminate. 17 million children and adolescents in the United States live with disorders like anxiety, depression, ADHD, and dyslexia. Less than half get the help they need to thrive. Help the Child Mind Institute change these children's lives. Visit childmind.org.
Great skill guys. Second down and 8. Williams' pass is caught for a first down by Odunze. Shanahan gets another challenge because he won one of the first two. Now the Bears pick up a first down of theirs, number 950. The 49ers with a win today. They pick up their 6th win in the second half. Long 9-minute drive to begin the third quarter. Unfortunately for the Bears, the turnover committed by Williams on the last same page. So there's a lot to build on for the Bears offensively. Second and 8 to the end zone. It is caught for a touchdown. Odunze, his second. Here in the second.
Yeah, welcome back to Shawn and Maya in the morning at Sports Zone Chicago. Those clips courtesy of Fox. Those are our boys in the Bay last week. And yeah, that was tough. Yeah. Black Diamond, like Shawn, that's funny, but please, Cubs, don't do that to me. I'm suffering enough with the Bears. Who else is checking in? King Booker World is checking in. That's what I'm talking about. Mashawn Walls in the Mickey Ficky house. What's up, Mashawn? I thought of you. So our coach today during CrossFit. This mother Hubbard. So we had, if you go back and check out my story, we had snatches, and we at the last thing was like 50% of our max of what we built up to for a minute of snatches. So I ended up getting 15 snatches in a minute. But he's like, oh, what we're going to do after that, we're going to do lateral burpees over the barbell when we're done. I'm like, did you call? I was like, did Mashawn call our coach? He was like, hey, do that just to piss off Shawn. So I got 10 burpees in a minute. 6 seconds for burpee. King Book of World says, just get myself mentally prepared to see one team play football and the other forget there's a game tonight. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it, bro. I'm not looking forward to it at all. Not tonight. But let's get back. Where were we? Where were we at? Where were we at? The next top of the morning topic. Yes. Travis Hunter is surprised that nobody wins that 2024 Heisman Trophy Award. It was a lot closer than people thought. He edged out Ashton Janty, the running back from Boise State. I was very happy for the young man. If you saw, he had an emotional response to his dad, and then I also saw his dad. They had a video of his dad watching from wherever he was at, watching his son win, and it was pretty emotional. So it was good. Yeah. The kid's just talented. He's just light. I'm not sure about his playing both ways. I think he's a much better corner. I think he's a better corner prospect than he is wide receiver prospect. I think you can use him on both sides of the ball at different times. Okay, of the game, you can do that. I just don't think he's definitely not playing both sides of the ball 100% of the time. He's not playing, 100 and something snaps in the NFL. That's for sure. Now, what as skinny as his ass is, no way, Jose. No way, Jose. That's not happening. But congratulations to Travis Hunter. We'll soon be seeing him on the Subaru commercials or the Heisman House. That'll be pretty dope. He'll be in the Heisman House commercials. And got a good personality. So it should be pretty entertaining when he's in those, if they haven't started filming them already. That's crazy. Good stuff. Moving on to the next top of the morning topic, the Bears, baby. Only the Bears. Only the Bears. The Bears travel up to Minnesota, take on the Vikings in a Monday night matchup. Kickoff tonight is at 7 p.m. Central. You can catch that game on ABC 7 here in Chicago, or you can check it on ESPN, or you can listen to it on their flagship station, ESPN 1000. That's 1000 AM. At the top of the hour, we're going to talk a lot more Bears. I'm a little concerned about this game tonight. There's not a lot in favor of our Bears going into tonight. Not a lot at all. And, I hope Thomas Brown does a much better job and has much more success today than he did in his first time out, first chance coaching this team. But I'm concerned. I really am. Sticking with the Bears, the next top of the morning topic, take a look at the injury report. This is what has me concerned. Ryan Bates, concussion, did not practice all week. He's out. Game status, out. Gervon Dexter, his knee, did not practice all week. Game status, out. Roschon Johnson, concussion, did not practice all week. Game status, out. DeAndre Swift, limited in practice. Didn't practice on Thursday, Friday. Limited Saturday. He's questionable for the game. That hurts. There are two running backs. Travis Homer's going to get some time. Yeah. Josh Blackwell, DB, he's a full goal, so he'll be dressed. Elijah Hicks will be dressed. Travis Homer is going to get a lot more looks. Mercedes Lewis, Blackwell, Hicks, Homer, and Lewis, as you see, were all full go on Saturday. But that's what has me concerned. And then this just came out that Braxton Jones is out due to concussion. Where the hell is he on the injury report then? But he's out. That's not good. And I'll tell you why it's not good. If I'm Brian Flores, the way the Bears hung around last time, taking the game to overtime, I take it as a personal challenge that I blitz this young kid every single down. And I'm attacking that left tackle, because who the hell do we have at left tackle? Who do we have at left tackle that's going to take over for Braxton Jones? And Braxton Jones isn't even that good. But now you're going to a backup? Man, Brian Flores is bringing heat from all that left side all game long. So the other left tackle with Tweety legs is going to protect the blind side. Which one are you talking about? I mean, is Kieran Amagaji, is he playing? I don't know who the left tackle, I mean, who's going to be the starting left tackle? That's important. We don't know. King Booker World says, just look like a damn professional team, please. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. But, and staying with the Bears, and you say, why is this Bears news? The next top of the morning topic, probably due to the rumors that he'd be a candidate for the Chicago Bears head coaching gig. Notre Dame and their head football coach, Marcus Freeman, come to an agreement. A 4-year extension, which will make him one of the highest paid coaches in college football. Estimated around north of $9 million a year. He has 2 years left on his contract. The 25 and 26 season. He's got 4 years after that. So he's locked in at Notre Dame for the next 6 seasons. $36 to $40 million a year for that 4 years, that 4-year extension. I ain't mad at you, brother, at all. I ain't mad at you. It happens. Congratulations. Congratulations, sir. And the next top of the morning topic is the one that I kind of wanted to talk about a little bit. It's not anything to do with Chicago, but looking at this article on ESPN, San Francisco 49ers plan to suspend linebacker Devondre Campbell 3 games for refusing to enter Thursday night's game against the Rams. Sources confirmed to ESPN today. Suspension would likely end Campbell's season. The 49ers are mathematically alive for the postseason, but behind 4 other teams for the 7th and final playoff spot. Head coach Mike Shanahan said, quote, "It's not something you can do to your team or your teammates and still be a part of our team," unquote. The team had the option of cutting Campbell, 31, which would have allowed him to go on waivers and potentially sign with the team to play out the rest of the season. But a suspension would possibly allow the Niners to recoup some of the $3.35 million signing bonus they gave Campbell when he signed a 1-year, $5 million deal earlier this year. So they're going after his money. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. You know, and all this had to do with, allegedly, he felt he should be starting. Well, there's a way to handle things and a way, in a lot of ways, not to handle things. Yeah, King of the World. And D was like, nope. Hey, Marcus, darling. That's what Notre Dame said. Marcus, darling. Take a look at this bag right here. He's like, I don't have any panties on. Marcus. I got over 9 million reasons a year why you're going to want to stay here. Marcus, darling. So all my people know what I'm talking about. You're old as dirt. Just like me. Brandon checking in. What's up, Brandon? What's up, man? How you doing, Papa? I'm good. Shawn World, yeah, he played himself. Devondre Campbell, yeah. But the Bears were like, nope, Marcus, we gotta have a meeting. Yep. That's crazy. Cornelia Squall says the OC from Buffalo should definitely be in the running for Bears OC. Bears OC or head coach? Because I don't know if he's going to want to just take a lateral move from the Bears, from the Buffalo Bills offensive coordinator to the Bears offensive coordinator. It's a woman here. Can we get it just a little darker? Cornelia, she said head coach then. Okay. Oh man. So Devondre Campbell, you got punked. I don't know what to tell you. All right. It's definitely not the way you go about things. And that's it. So your career as a 49er is over. Your career in the NFL might be over. Because people know who you are. And that was savvy business move by the 49ers saying, hey, if we cut him, he can go, he clears waivers, he can go play for another team that's contending. He can sign with anybody. We don't want to have to deal with him. What if it's an NFC team? So, very shrewd business move by the Niners saying, hey, if we suspend you, you're still on the team, but you're suspended for the last 3 games. You're suspended, you don't get paid. You don't get paid. So you don't get paid. You can't go to another team because you're technically still on the Niners, but they banned you. They banned him. That's what the ESPN article said. They banned him. So I hear you, bro. So unfortunately, well, he's going to be an unrestricted free agent at the end of the season, but I don't know who's going to want him. I don't know who's going to want him. Who's going to want that type of attitude? We'll see. We will see. Good luck to him in his future endeavors, and I hope he doesn't do anything stupid like that again. Tell you to go in, you go in. All right, and here's the thing that bugs me. I get it. He might have had incentives. I get it. But do you realize how much you were making? Let me see. Devondre Campbell's salary. Let's check that out. contract. Here we go. This was a $5 million deal. Yeah, it was $1 million, one year, $5 million deal. 300 and what did it say? 3 point something $1 million signing bonus. I'm trying to think what his weekly check was. So you get the 3.5 up front when you sign your signing bonus. It's boom right there. So if it's 3.25, so 1.7 something. Just give me a ballpark figure. 1.7 divided by. You're getting $100,000 a week. $103,000 a week, give or take. Because your signing bonus was 3.25 or something. You come out to $103,000 a week. A week. And you couldn't handle yourself in a more mature manner. I don't feel sorry for you by any stretch. Okay? There's an old saying, you don't do the crime if you can't do the time. You want to do that? No problem. Because now they got you by the short and curlies, legally. You won't get paid. You can't go play with another team. Your football season is over. Whether or not the Niners make the playoffs, your football season is over. So make smarter decisions. And this is something that we got to show our kids, show the young players. Like, look, you are not bigger than the team, regardless of how good you are. You are not bigger than the team. And to have a little funky attitude because you felt you should be playing more or whatever your reasoning. Refusal to go into a game is sacrilegious. There's no okaying that at all. There's nothing okay about that by any stretch. So for you to do that, you violated the trust of your teammates. Because now they're going to know, can we trust you? If you don't get as much playing time as you want, are you going to pout like a little sissy again? Are you not going to go in again? You're going to try and make a point. A lot of things are going through the minds of your teammates right now. So good luck. I said in future endeavors, hopefully somebody signs you. That's going to be a pretty tall task. Going to be a pretty tall task. Well, let's get to a little baseball. Cub fans, excuse me. You know, I just told you, Cubs signed Kyle Tucker. I shouldn't say they signed. They traded for. They acquired Kyle Tucker. All right, from the Astros. Again, in exchange for one of their top prospects, Cam Smith, third base prospect, their third baseman, Isaac Paredes, and pitcher Hayden Wisniewski. Okay? Now, this guy, Tucker, is a stud. I showed you the stuff earlier, and we'll revisit that again. Look at the comparisons between him and Juan Soto. These are averaged out over 162 games since 2021. All right, Soto would average 34. Tucker averaged 35 homers. Tucker would average 64 extra base hits. Tucker would average 73 base hits. Slugging percentage would be average would be 520 for Soto, be 527 for Tucker. B-WAR would be 6.8 for Tucker. I'm sorry, 6.8 for Soto, 6.5 for Kyle Tucker. So his numbers are right on par with Juan Soto's. Why do you think Houston traded him? Houston's not getting in that mix. Houston is not getting in that mix. Houston ain't paying $500, $600, $700 million. Nope. King Booker Will said, I picked the wrong sport, yo. Did you see on social media they had a picture of Mike Tomlin. He's walking through the bowels of the stadium and had a coffee. And the caption was, me at 4:30 getting my son up for batting practice after Soto signed his $653 million deal. How many dads are like, let's go to hit the cages, kid? You got to bring your own shit. You got to buy your own stuff now because they don't have any batting cages anymore, or not a lot of them. There used to be I remember here in Chicago. If you're on the South Side, you know what I'm talking about. It's in Hometown. All right, it's right off of 87th and Pulaski. 87th Pulaski and Southwest Highway. That intersection. Southwest on the southwest of the intersection along 87th. There used to be batting cages there, baseball and softball, women, for the girls. And I remember I had my mom asked me to drop me off there one day, and then another time I just took the bus. I took 63rd Street bus to Pulaski 87th, and I just walked across the street. There it was. There's another one on 100 and where's the Chateau Boucher? 115th and Cicero. There's the banquet hall. Then there's kind of an overpass right at the bottom of that overpass was another batting cage. And I don't see very many of those anymore. You talk about the one in Hometown, King Booker World, the one in Hometown on 87th Southwest Highway. Yeah, I don't think there's anything there right now. There's a new car wash there, but that's not where the batting cage was. The batting cage was behind that strip mall. Behind that strip mall. That's where the batting. I'm like you. The batting cage was behind that strip mall. Like it would be along 87th Street. And man, I used to go there when I played baseball when I was a kid, younger, because I stopped playing when I went to high school. I wasn't good. It wasn't my game. I didn't like it. It was too boring for me. But man, we would do that, and there's not a lot of. I don't see a lot of those anymore. I don't see them. And here's the thing: like there are no. And I'm guilty of it. Kids don't work on their shit by themselves anymore. Most kids. All right? Most kids. You have instructors, private instructors, hitting coaches, pitching coaches, fielding coaches, speed coaches, explosion coaches. I'm a speed trainer. Teach kids how to get faster and more explosive. But there were no, like back in the day, there were people you did that at, and you had to be rich, we thought. Like the thing that we would do, that I would do for speed, there's 2 sets of stairs at St. Rita Grammar School, right on 62nd. I'd run up the stairs for footwork and then come down as fast as I could, working on my footwork. Because if you fall down, those cement stairs, those concrete stairs will fuck you up. You won't just have a skinned knee, you might have a cracked skull. So I'd run up as fast as I could, each step. I didn't skip a step. It's like, and I come down, same thing. I didn't skip a step. It was each step I'd hit. Then I sprint to the other one. Run up the stairs, too. And I do it 3 or 4 times. Then I take a break and do it again. I'd ask my buddy Joey Eichhorn. Big shout out to Joey Eichhorn. I would go to his pool, and man, we would create whirlpools. You know, when you're in the pool, you just run around the pool. Little did I know, that's what's building speed. And then we go against the whirlpool. We go against the whirlpool because we're kids. We're just doing what kids do. You know, or we'd race each other. Like if I knew I was fast, I was pretty fast. And Joey was 2 years younger than me. He's like my little brother. So I was obviously faster than him, so I'd always give him a head start. Like we'd race, I don't know how many cement blocks we would race. I forgot how many, but you know what I'm talking about on the sidewalk. Yeah, the sidewalk is sectioned off in squares. So we'd race down a block, and I'd give him, a head start. And if I beat him, he'd take another square. But I would do all this stuff on my own. I used to push cars, run hills. I saw John Foley. He was the Gatorade National Defensive Player of the Year for USA Today. When I was a freshman, he was a senior at St. Rita. When the season finished, there's no state playoffs for freshmen. I went right into basketball. But they had a state playoffs for the varsity, and they came in a gym one day because USA Today was doing a photo shoot with him. And John went to the same grammar school as I did. And his thing was he used to push a car around the inner drive at Marquette Park. So I'm like, well, I guess I need to push a car around the inner drive at Marquette Park too, because this is the number 1 player in the country. Is what he's doing. And John was a freak, man. He was about 6'4". Now, mind you, this is back in late 80s. So he graduated in 86. So he was about 6'4", like 225, 230, and he ran a 4.5. He was all over the place. All over the place, man. Foley with the tackle. So I saw, and I don't remember how I found out he did. I guess just talking because, again, he went to our grammar school, so all the grammar school kids. But we used to do stuff on our own. Now, everyone goes to a private coach, private facility, AAU ball. There's not a lot of trial and error. Like I remember we played Steve Collins, one of my good buddies, he's a cop now. And I'd play back every time I would want to play one-on-one with him because he was a good one-on-one player. And if he beat me, I'm like, damn. But I would try my new moves on him. The moves that I saw in the NBA and in college. I'd try them, between the legs, back and forth, crossover, all those things. But now, no, the kids don't do that anymore. Costs a lot of money. Travel ball. You get more eyes on you, more exposure. It's crazy. So what are the Cubs going to do? The Cubs, he's going to be a free agent after the 25 season. So are you ready, Chicago Cubs? Because I don't think you are. Are you ready to get into the $750 million battle? Are you ready for that? Because I don't think you are. It's gonna hit $700 million. He's got the same numbers, a lot of numbers better than Soto. Three-time All-Star. Not only does he hit, he had the Silver Slugger Award, Gold Glove. The guy does everything. 6+ WAR, B-WAR. It's going to start at $700 million. Are you ready? Are you ready to act like the third largest market in the country? Or are you going to bullshit? Because I don't think the Cubs are ready for that. I don't think they're ready for that. I don't think they want to get into something like that. I don't think they want to give a guy 50 plus million, 55, 57, 60 million a year for 10, 15 years. Maybe 8. But now it's 8 years. How old is Tucker? He's 27 years old. So you can't. He'll be 28 in January. He'll be 28 next year. So you can't give him a 15-year deal because he'll be 43. Making 60 mil at 43? No way. So you got to go 8 years. So the only way you go 8 years. See, because Soto's is 635. Juan Soto's contract 765. Dude, what the hell? That's $51 million a year. 765, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. $51 million a year. So, Cubs, are you ready to prepare? I mean, if you only give him 8 years at $51 million, that's $400 million. I think he's going to want more than $400 million. But if you go 10, it's $500 million. Are you ready for that? Because otherwise, why'd you get the trade? Why'd you make the trade? It's 3 for 1. I know Wisniewski wasn't doing very well. Isaac Paredes started off rough. And you got the highly touted prospect, Cam. What's his name? Cam Smith. You gave up 3 for 1. Are you going to get ready to jump in a $750 million bidding war? That's why I said you got to make this. You got to win a World Series. You got to win a World Series now, because what good is the trade? At least get to the NLCS. And maybe, listen, if I'm his agent, I'm like, we're starting at $700 million. But I'll tell you what, the teams could join forces and like, you know what, we're not giving anyone $15 million deal, 15-year deals anymore. They could kind of make an unwritten pact. They could collude. There's a little collusion. They don't have the owners have their GM say no 15-year deals, 10 max. 10 max for him. Soto's at $51 million a year. He's gonna have to get $55 million a year. $550 million. Are you ready to do that, Chicago Cubs? Ricketts family, are you ready? I don't think you are. I don't know why. Your hotel is selling well. All your rooftop season tickets are going well. Sales, apparel sales are good. You know, you got all those rooftops that are pretty much sold for every game. Why not put money into that? And I'm telling you, if you keep Bellinger, and maybe that's the reason you're trying to get rid of Bellinger, because you're going to make an offer to this guy, but this guy's going to free agency. He's trying to be like, look, I don't even want to hear you. I don't even want to hear any contract extension. I'm hitting the free market. So unless you start with 70, and you know what? I ain't mad at him, because if you put yourself in that position where you can command $65, $70 million, Someone's going to pay it. You can hate all you want, be jealous all you want. It's the cost of doing business nowadays. The cost of doing business. Who said it? King Booker World. Yeah. You said, can you imagine what Albert Pujols would make if he came out now? Yeah. You know, then my White Sox. Talking about trading Lewis Robert for prospects. Like, come on, man. Like, why in God's name, what reason do we have to go to the Sox game right now? What reason? Give me one. Lewis Roberts the reason. There's no other reason to go to Sox Park. None. You got rid of everybody. Because of your stupid decision to sign Tony La Russa. We had a squad. We had a squad that needed developing and molding and leadership and guidance. And you chose a guy who hadn't been in the dugout for 9 years. Think of how well this team could be if they maximized their potential. If they got a manager that pulled the best out of them. Give me an Ozzie. Give me a Joe Girardi. Give me a Bruce Bochy. Give me Joe Madden. Give me one of them. You didn't interview any of those guys. You said, I want to keep it in-house because they know the players and it's the fastest way back to the champion. Shut up. You're cheap and you didn't want to pay an experienced manager to do it. Because Lewis Robert, man, I'm telling you, when this guy, and I think he's checked out. I don't think he wants to be here anymore, and I don't blame him. You traded away all the people that he vibed with. Jose Abreu, let him go. Yo-Yo not even in the baseball anymore. Eloy Jimenez with Baltimore. Tim Anderson. Let's say Kenny Anderson, the lefty from Queens. Tim Anderson's not even in baseball anymore. Think of all the people that he's here with. Kopech, gone. World Series title with the Dodgers. Cease, gone. Why would I say you want fans in the stands? You better keep a star. It's unfair to him. But hey, you're getting multi-millions of dollars. Stop getting hurt. Stop getting hurt and play 160 games. See how many games you play this year. Because how many games did Lewis Robert play? Here we go. Oh. Here we go. Sada. Because here's the thing. You got to play all the time, man. Give me stats. Okay. He played 100 games. That's the second most he's ever played. He played 145 in 2023. Get up to 160, man. Jesus Christ. All that money you got, you play 100 games, that's a third of the season you missed. A third. Why can't people, I'd love to be able to go to work and get paid. I'm taking a day off and getting paid. I don't feel good. My legs are sore. I'm taking a Veterans Day, a mental break day. Get the hell out of here. You play baseball. You play basketball. It's nonsense. Load management is crap. All right, listen, let's take a quick break. On the other side of the break, now that I'm fired up, on the other side of the break, we'll get back. We'll start talking some Bears. Bears play tonight. Minnesota. Well, I think they're going to get the doors blown off them. I'll tell you why. Keep it locked right here. Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago.
Hey, it's your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra, and be sure to follow Sports Zone Chicago on all social media platforms, on Facebook, Instagram, and our Roku channel. You can find us at Sports Zone Chicago, and on Twitter, we are at Sports Zone Shy. Also, be sure to download our mobile app so you can take Sports Zone Chicago with you on the go.
Time out. How are you feeling right now? Happy? Excited? Angry? Overwhelmed? One of the best things you can do for your mind health is to name what you're feeling. It can sharpen your awareness and help you talk about your feelings with someone you trust. Here are 3 questions to ask yourself. Where are your thoughts right now? In the past, the present, the future? Do you notice any sensations in your body? Is your heart beating fast? Is there a flutter in your stomach? Or are you fully relaxed? What do you need right now? Time with others? Time to yourself? Remember, there's power in this awareness. So find ways to identify what you're feeling today.
Hi, guys. Hey. Hi, Megan. Hey, Jessica. Megan, you're a tramp. Brian Fitch told me you guys made out. Everybody knows. He said your breath smells like garbage. And he almost puked. He says you're the most desperate girl he knows, besides your mom. How many boyfriends does she have anyway? Lots? Your makeup makes you look like a clown. That zit is huge, zit face.
Hey, bud, what you doing?
I'm playing with cars.
Cars? Can you show me what a car does? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on a second. First of all, this is a school zone. So you need to put down your cell phone, stop texting, and let's get to driving. Now you're coming up to a stop sign, right? You need to slow down and stop before you hit that Y line. I want you to look left, right, left. You don't want to get hit by a car going on your left, and to your right to make sure you don't get sideswiped by a guy coming from your right. You're coming, and you see a crosswalk. You better slow your horses down, because the #1 rule of driving is always yield to pedestrians. Now stop, pull over, and you are done driving. Gosh, what do they teach you kids in school nowadays?
Great skill guys. Second down and 8. Williams' pass is caught for a first down by Odunze. Shanahan gets another challenge because he won one of the first 2. Now the Bears pick up a first down of theirs, number 950. The 49ers with a win today will pick up their 6th win in the second half. Long 9-minute drive to begin the third quarter. Unfortunately for the Bears, the turnover committed by Williams on the last. Same page, so there's a lot to build on for the Bears offensively. Second and 8 to the end zone. It is caught for a touchdown. Odunze, his second.
Yeah, welcome back to Shawn and Maya in the morning. That's those clips courtesy of Fox. What the fuck? I'm telling you, people over here, man, this street that I live on, these jokers going 45, almost 50 miles an hour in the street. I know, get off my lawn, but still, put some speed bumps in this joker, man. Damn. Sorry, I digress. I digress. Where was I? Oh, yes. The Bears. Talk about the Bears travel to Minnesota tonight. Take on the Vikings. Kickoff is 7 p.m. Central Time. You can catch that game on Channel 7 here. Channel 7, ABC Chicago, ABC 7 Chicago, or listen to it on their flagship station, ESPN 1000. That's 1000 AM. You can download the app, ESPN Chicago. You can listen to it on there. So I think I have a feeling that the Bears are going to get embarrassed tonight. Here's why. Minnesota's a good team. Okay. Minnesota's a very good team. They're still fighting for the division. Detroit lost yesterday, so they have 2 losses. Minnesota has 2 losses. They've got to keep pace. I think they play each other one more time. I'm not sure. But the game went to overtime last time that they played. And I feel Brian Flores might have taken this personal. Caleb had a decent game, but he wasn't able to confuse him and sack him and punish him as much as I think he would have wanted to. So I think here, tonight, he's coming with crazy shit off that left side. Braxton Jones is out. He's out due to a concussion. So you're getting a backup left tackle. Is it Karan Amagaji? I don't know who the hell the left tackle is. But you're asking a backup left tackle now to face the Brian Flores scheme. I don't know if I'm ready for that. Better yet, I don't know if they are ready for that. I don't think they are. Plus, this team's checked out. This defense is checked out. This offense is checked out. You think they're going to stop Sam Darnold? I know it sounds like Sam Darnold. Any other year, you're like, Sam Darnold? Who the hell? But Sam Darnold's going to get some MVP votes. A lot of them. He might not win it, but he's going to get a lot of MVP votes. And if I'm Minnesota, how do you not bring him back next year? You can't just put all your hopes in J.J. McCarthy. You can't. I know he's your number 1 draft pick. I know he's the future. But shit. Let me ask you a question. What if Minnesota gets to the NFC Championship game? You got to bring Sam Darnold back. There's no way Sam Darnold doesn't. It's got to be on a franchise tag. You ain't going to give him a 3 or 5 year deal. You got J.J. McCarthy sitting there. And I'll tell you what, that's a great person to learn behind. Especially if he can duplicate what he did. If he can duplicate next year what he does this year. And this year's not even over. The Vikings are in the mix. Vikings, the Lions, the Eagles. That's about it. Yeah. Those 3 teams are the cream of the crop in the NFC. The Vikings have as good a shot as anybody. Why is there an 18-wheeler on the side street? Lord have mercy. This is crazy. What's going on in my neighborhood? And the way he came, he was on the side street before this. Sorry, get off my lawn, Shawn. But Minnesota's in a good spot. They're in a real good spot. I don't think our team shows up tonight. I don't think our team gives a damn anymore. Jaquan Brisker's still out. I already put up the injury report. in addition to Jaquan Brisker, who's out, Andrew Billings, our chief run stopper, who's out, Gervon Dexter, our 3-tech, is out. Offensively, Roshan Johnson, our battering ram, our short yardage guy, is out. Offensive lineman Ryan Bates is out. DeAndre Swift is questionable, so how effective is he going to be? And Braxton Jones is out, our left tackle. I'm telling you, this team doesn't care. They are out. They have checked out. From being in the locker room and watching these guys, they've checked out. Black Diamond, I hear you, Papa. That shit is a fluke. Darnold is cheeks and they'll choke. What if they don't? What if they get to the NFC Championship game? Let's not forget, Minnesota's got a badass defense too. They got 2 stud receivers, Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson. Good tight end, good running back. They got a nice squad up there. I think Darnold's having a career year. He's playing out of his ass. That's all it takes is 1 year. And he's going to get MVP votes. Come on, man. They have Minnesota's going to have a tough decision what to do with him. And I'm saying you got to bring him back, especially if you get to the NFC Championship game. You got to bring him back. And I'm not saying that JJ won't take over sometime next year. No. But if you bring him back on a franchise tag, what's the franchise tag? Let's see. NFL franchise tag for a quarterback. NFL. Holy sheesh. NFL franchise tag for the quarterback for the 2025 season is $41 million. $41,304,000. Are you ready to pay Sam Darnold $41 million, Minnesota? The transition tag is $35.2 million. But I digress. That's at the end of the year. Let's talk about today. Today, I think they're ready to roll over us. They saw Green Bay win yesterday. They saw Detroit lose yesterday. I think they're coming out ready to dog walk us. And I can only hope that Caleb is able to see some pressures. Check out of some dangerous plays. Check into some quick hitters. I just don't think we have the horses anymore. Not with the state that they are in mentally. No. Not the state that they're in mentally. They're checked out. And it's a shame to see. It's a damn shame. I mean, Aaron Jones is going to run all over us. And that's going to lead to Hawkinson, Addison, Jefferson having a field day. I wouldn't be surprised if Sam Darnold has 3+ touchdowns. If he has 3 passing touchdowns today. Would not be surprised. Would not be surprised. I hope you don't get 5 like he did last week. Shit. But I don't think there's no pass rush. Montez Sweat has been rendered irrelevant. He's just collected a very, very nice paycheck, the $96 million man. Gervon Dexter's out. Our nose tackle, Andrew Billings, is out. DeMarcus Walker and I forgot my man's name, the kid out of Kansas, number 94, the youngster. He hasn't doing anything. So you double team. You double team Sweat, and you're good. Because who else is going to give us pressure? I mean, and if I'm Eric Armstrong, Booker. Thank you. Austin Booker. I'm bringing some heat. I'm blitzing. I'm doing everything I can. Because you give Darnold time. Listen, Darnold was one of the top quarterbacks coming out of college. Resume this season he's playing out of his mind. But you can't be effective if you're on your ass. So I'm bringing the heat. If I'm Eric Washington, I'm bringing that heat. Jalen, you want to be the best? You say you're the best corner. You're gonna have to man up on Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Stevenson. Get out of your little funk. You got to deal with Jordan Addison, Tremont Edmonds. You're 6'5". You better stick you some TJ Hawkinson. We go man. Because I'm bringing some pressure. Third, a clear pass, definite passing downs, I'm bringing pressure. Can they hold up? Can they withstand? I don't know. But I'm not going out without a fight. And you know what? You know what I really want to see with Caleb? I want to see him throw the goddamn ball downfield. Thomas, let him go. Let him throw the ball downfield. You know Brian Flores is going to bring it, so you know what? Punch back. Before he starts coming, attack. Just like I said last time, attack. Send DJ deep. Send Rome deep. Keep Keenan Allen underneath. Or meet him underneath short to intermediate and let him break a tackle. You're Marshawn, exactly. You got nothing to lose. Come out and fight. Show me you give a damn. Show your fans, show Bears Nation you give a damn. You're not just rolling over. You're not just rolling over because you're playing under an interim head coach, and your former head coach should never have been your head coach to begin with. Show us you give a damn, please. Because I don't think you do. I want to see Caleb. I want to see him just go crazy. If he throws 4 picks, who the freak cares? I don't care about the interception record. I don't give a shit about that. Who cares? I want Caleb. I want them to allow him to be him. He's a maverick. He's a gunslinger. Let him maverick and gunsling. Because that's where you can say, hey, look, here, I like your style. Well, try this a little bit. Try this. You're changing him. You're changing him. You changed Justin Fields. Well, he had to change, otherwise he'd get destroyed in the pocket. You change Mitch. Mitch, you can't run the ball. You got to win from the pocket. Don't change Caleb. Don't change Caleb. Except embrace the fact he's going to throw picks. Embrace the fact he's got an arm that can get it in tight places. You've seen it. Let him do it more. If he throws 4 picks, who cares? I don't care. I want him to get experience. I want him to be comfortable being the maverick and the gunslinger that he is. If he's going to be Aaron Rodgers or Brett Favre, then let him be Aaron Rodgers or Brett Favre. Let him go down that path without him worrying about, I shouldn't have thrown an interception, or I didn't think of it. No, just go be aggressive. Hell, you have one of the best wide receiving cores in the NFL. Throw the goddamn ball downfield. Not 50 times, just throw it downfield. Still need to run the ball with our third and fourth string running backs. But damn. Take the training wheels off. What's 7? We got 4 games left. Week 14, 13, 14 already. Come on, man. And I'll tell you what, you let Caleb go crazy. You let Caleb, and I'd say 25, 30 times. You run the ball still. But when I say let him go, let him push the ball down the field. Let him push the ball down the field. Give me some routes. Give me a post. Give me a corner. Give me a post from the outside, a corner from the inside, and a go route from the other side. I need Cole Kmet sitting up in the middle, 20 yards downfield. If none of those are open, you got Cole Kmet for 20 plus. And if DeAndre Swift plays, you still got him out of the backfield. Toss it to him for a 1-yard catch, and he'll run 30 freaking yards. Let this guy go. And I understand he's a rookie. But, man, see, one of the things that I think they did wrong was they gave it, we threw everything at Caleb. Why? Why not give him the basics? Here's what we're going to do. All right, for the first couple of weeks, which is why you play him in the preseason. But no, Shawn, you know what you're talking about. Which is why you play him. They gave you 5 preseason games. Or 4. An extra 4. They gave you an extra preseason game because of the Hall of Fame game. They didn't use it. Let this kid be him. He's so worried about protecting the ball. You're taking the edge away from him. And I get it. Ball security is important. But have him manage and navigate how to have good ball security while still being Caleb Williams, the gunslinger. He's going to have to navigate that. If not this year, then next year. Because if you still corral him, his potential, he's got a lot of potential. He's got a boatload of potential. Stop. Take the shackles off this guy. Let him go. Because I still think I don't know if you can win tonight, but I still think you can put up numbers and be like, damn. I still think he has a chance to say, for Brian Flores and everybody else in the division, go, damn, he did that against Brian Flores' team? Yeah. Well, okay. He has that capability. This offense has that capability. But you got to let him free. You got to let him play free. You know, they had a great run defense. I know it's playing with the backup left tackle. Donald Wright's doing well. Maybe stay to the front side or the right side most of the time. Who knows? But you can rest assured, Brian Flores is going to bring in the heat. Especially after Caleb brought him back, took him to overtime. Yeah, he's taking this game personal. Personal. Now here's where we get to see how good Thomas Brown and Caleb Williams are. Because this is the first time they're going to see the same opponent in the same year. This is the first time they're meeting their opponent for a second time in the season. You got Green Bay after that. You got Seattle, then you have Green Bay. So you're going against a team that you had some success with a few weeks ago, So now can you continue that? Can you exploit it? Because they're gonna do some of the same things. They're gonna add some new shit. Let's not get it twisted. They're gonna still do a lot of things. He's not gonna stop doing what he did. He'll adjust it. He'll tweak it. King Booker World says if Caleb takes 4 sacks before the second half, sit his ass down. Well, it depends on the kind of sacks. You know what I mean? I feel you, but it depends. The reason I say that, he could run out of bounds. He could be chased, run out of bounds a yard behind the line of scrimmage, and it's a sack. You know what I mean? Or someone can miss a coverage, and then he sees him coming and just falls, like Brett Favre did for Michael Strahan. And he didn't take a big hit. But I know what you're saying. As long as he's not getting his ass beat, you can get sacked and not get beat up. Talking about Bombier sacks. I know what you're talking about. It's come up and just leveled his ass. But I also want to see his resilience. I do. I think this kid, all these lessons are going to benefit him moving forward. Benefit him in the 25 season, the 26 season, and beyond. All right, you better learn how to read defenses. You better learn how to find that hot receiver. You better learn how to slide protection. You better get that ball to your playmakers. Get that ball to DJ. Get that ball to Rome. Get that ball to Keenan. That ball better come out of your hands quick, fast, in a hurry. Don't worry. Flavor vision ain't blurry. So all these things, this matchup is teaching him that. Because if you can handle a Brian Flores defense, if you can pick them apart, you're going to be a pretty damn good quarterback in this league. You can get the ball to your playmakers. And King Booker World, you ain't never lied. Playmakers, catch the goddamn ball. Catch the freaking ball. Keenan, Rome, Cole, DJ, catch the ball. You know what? I did not make this a top of the morning topic. But I really want to talk real quick, and we'll get back to the Bears. I want to talk about the Jonathan Taylor situation. I want to talk about the Jonathan Taylor situation. If you don't want to know what I'm talking about, Jonathan Taylor, okay, breakaway, running back for the Indianapolis Colts. Young man out of the University of Wisconsin. All right. Had a touchdown run yesterday. And hold on. Here, I'm gonna show this to you. And this is I'll tell you, this never happened to me. Because I told my kids, I've seen it happen far too many times. Happened far too many times. And I said, if you ever do this, I said, you will never play for me again. I said, you're going to come sit your ass right here on the sideline. And it never happened with any of my players. What happened is what Jonathan Taylor did yesterday. He's running. 3, 2, 1. He drops the ball right at the one yard line. All right, it's a fumble. So he fumbles. It goes through the end zone, out of bounds, and it is a
We clearly see him dropping the football before it breaks the plane of the goal line.
Just unreal.
And we've seen this happen more than once this year. The player's not breaking the plane of the goal line. The ball comes loose. We see him let it go before it breaks the plane. We have a fumble in the field of play, and we all know now that a fumble in the field of play rolling through the end zone, out of the end zone, the result is a touchback. We clearly see him dropping the football before it breaks.
So, this is lack of respect for the game. And I'll never forget Coach Quinn and Coach Schaller. God rest their souls. Because this happened. We'll talk. This happened. I forgot who it was. I don't remember that far back. But they came to practice on Monday. And they said, if that ever happens, you'll never play. You're going to sit next to me. They said, you run through the end zone before you get rid of that ball. Run through the end zone before you drop that ball. He said, Betty, just give it to the official. And that stuff like that, it costs them a touchdown, but stuff like that loses you games. Dumb shit like that costs you games. Because on that type of thing, there's no back, stand up for your teammate. I did my job. You did your job. My receivers did their job. The O-line did their job. Everyone's blocking downfield. And you're going to do something stupid like that. Do something stupid like that. That could cost us the game. Yeah, I'd have a big problem with it. I have a big problem with it. Because and it might not have helped them win because they lost 31-13. So that's 31-20. But you never know. It could have changed the momentum. It could have shifted the tide. It could have. You don't know. And that was just unacceptable. And that's the problem. I'd say, you know what? You're sitting the rest of the game. Period. And if we lose, guess what? Don't do dumb shit. And that's the problem. When people talk about accountability, that's the problem. No one's willing to sit a first-string running back because you screwed up, because you did something stupid. Run through the end zone, they said when I was a kid. Run through the end zone and give it to the official. I only started spiking it in Italy. After I got out of college, Coach Duffner didn't like us spiking it either. So I got a little funky after I left college. But yeah, there's no need for that. You get an ass chewing. And this is where an ass chewing is warranted. You cost your teammates. All 10 other guys did their job except you. And you did your job for most of the way. Sometimes you got to have tough love. Something this Bears team needs right now. But that was unforgivable. What if that's the NFC Championship game? What if that's the Super Bowl? Remember Leon Lett? Luckily, they didn't need his touchdown. They were blowing the Bills out. They didn't need his touchdown. He was celebrating early. Respect the game. Now back to tonight. I'm really worried about, not worried. I got a feeling. Woo-hoo. Aaron Jones is going to have a day and a half against us. Aaron Jones is going to have one hell of a day at the office today. Unless Eric Washington sends some run blitzes and is intent on stopping the run game. slants, blitzes, twists. Okay. Otherwise, Aaron Jones is going to have a hell of a day. James Ford checking in. What's up, Papa? Good morning. Thank you for checking in. I appreciate it. Appreciate you. I have a feeling that this run defense is compromised far too much. Far too much. Far too much. With Dexter out, Billings out, you could easily double team. Linebackers are going to be, offensive line are going to be able to get to the second level. All right. TJ Edwards and Tremaine Edmonds, they're going to have to deal with a whole bunch of linemen in their face a lot today. I don't know if they're going to be able to make a lot of they'll probably make some tackles, but shit, that's 5, 6, 7 yards downfield. How are you guys feeling? Because I don't feel very confident about tonight. I think the Bears hung. Oh, King Booker Will says, don't forget to account for the 3 BS PI calls for Justin Jefferson. You talk about the ones he's going to get tonight or the ones from last game. He accounted for like 60, 80 yards in pass interference calls. I honestly don't know if this team can win another game. Now, Geno Smith is out. Unfortunate for him. We got him in 2 weeks. Or next Thursday. Because we play Sunday and then Thursday. So not even 2 weeks. Damn. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 3 games in 11 days. Ouch. Whew. That's worse than my senior year of high school. 3 games in 7 days. King Book of World says 27-19 Vikes. You're good. You're nice. Here's what I got. I got 38-17. I think they pile it on. I think they pile it on and make a statement to us and to the rest of the league. 38-17 Vikings. I just think that Brian Flores really comes after Caleb. I think that their defense might the consecutive streak without throwing an interception. That streak might go. That might go down the drain tonight. Might go down the drain. We'll see. I don't have any faith in this team. I hope Thomas Brown can has a better game coaching. I really do. He's got 4 games left. 4. 3 division and the Seahawks. Yeah, 4 games, including tonight, that he can do something. Come on, Thomas. I'm rooting for you, kid. I'm rooting for you, man. I really am. And it doesn't mean you're going to get the job, but I just want to see you do well. I want to see you, I want to see your offense, the Bears offense, make some noise. All right. I want to see your offense attack. That's what I want. Attack. You got a puncher's chance. You have phenomenal weapons. You have playmakers on both sides of the ball. You have that ability. Do it. But I don't think they will. Like I said, I just don't like the attitude in the locker room. I didn't like the attitude and the vibe after the game. I said half the players are gone by the time we get in there. A quarter of the players are showering. A quarter of the players are getting dressed. Like, let me get out of here. Then it's talking all kinds of other stuff, laughing and joking. And I'm like, come on, man. When I lost a football game, I was pissed. I wasn't joking with anybody. Maybe it's a little different nowadays, apparently. I don't know. But Junior says 31-3 Vikings. Oh, you don't think the Bears? Oh, wow, okay. You don't think the Bears offense shows up at all? Apparently not. Giving them 3 points. I think they're able to. I just don't think they're able to consistently. That's all. Just consistently, I think there's an issue. I hear you. King Booker World says, I lose anything, I'm pissed. Yeah. I'm pissed too. Like I didn't lose very many games with the Thunder. I didn't. But in we won the national championship in 2006, January. We went down to the bowl game in 2007, with January of 2008. Won the national championship in 2008. Actually, January of 2009. In 2009 season, we lost. That's what we had. We were up 30 points, and our head coach, God rest his soul, Coach Terry, decided not to put the starters back in. We were up like 30 points in the fourth quarter, and this team came back and beat us. That was the only loss in 2009. 2010, when we had a couple bad years, it was a tough one. A lot of us were hurt, barely made the playoffs. So yeah, I didn't lose a lot. Nor do I like losing. Losing's a habit. You get too comfortable with it, it doesn't bother you the way it should when you do lose. But anyway, man, 2 hours have come and gone. I want to thank everybody for joining in, hollering, and checking out your boy. I appreciate it. Make sure you check it out, Bears, tonight, 7 o'clock, ABC or ESPN, or the flagship station, ESPN 1000. It's 1000 a.m. I'm looking forward to it. I got to go pick up the warden a little bit right now. But, guys, you have a phenomenal day. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate the love and the support. Great conversation, great back and forth with you guys. Again, that's what makes this the best Chicago sports talk, morning Chicago sports talk show around. So listen, I'm going to get out of here. You guys have a phenomenal day. It's going to be it's 50 already? Jeez. It's 50 degrees out there, 51 degrees. Okay. 51 degrees. I was going to drop tomorrow, 40, 36. Yeah. I was good all last. But enjoy it. Enjoy it. It's high of 52 today. And if you can't get out there, I know Christmas is coming. Get your shopping done. Have a phenomenal, phenomenal day. So for everyone here at Sports Zone Chicago, guys, I'm your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra. Oh. Yeah. I will see you guys. Let's see, it's warm in here. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be yelling. Junior says we'll be yelling in the group chat later. Yes, we will. Plank, great show, Shawn. Thank you. Peace to the chat. Peace. Bear down. Bear down, baby. Bear the freak down. So for everyone here at Sports Zone Chicago, guys, I'm your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra. Have a phenomenal day. This will replay tonight at 6. All right, 6 to 8. So if the Bears start getting their ass kicked, you can turn on for the last hour or so. Anyway, guys, have a phenomenal day. Your boy is out.